Hi, I'm Barbara, founder of January Consulting. I'm a speech-language pathologist and a certified lactation counselor. I've partnered with Baby Boldly to bring you this video, which is part of our full newborn feeding course.
When it comes to choosing a bottle system for your newborn baby, it's generally recommended that you start with a slower flow nipple and bottle system. Babies are born with really helpful reflexes, but they don't really have the full skill of feeding mastered yet. So it's recommended that we don't flood them. If you're trying to decide which bottle you should have on hand for your baby before they get home, let's talk about some bottle features to help you narrow down the one that's a best fit for you. In this video, we're going to discuss three main characteristics when it comes to choosing a bottle system for your baby. You've got your bottle parts, nipple shapes, and the flow rates. When we think about bottle parts, we also consider the material the bottle is made of. Are you vessel conscious? Have you already been Googling non toxic baby bottles? Then you may want to start here. Once you decide on the material, especially if you choose non plastic, your options will start to narrow down. Another thing to consider is, do you need all the extra parts? The ones you will be washing frequently. Vented bottles are marketed to reduce air intake. The practical difference here is that you may have to unlatch your baby from the non vented bottle when too much negative pressure builds up. Otherwise, the nipple collapses and it just disrupts the milk flow. So many marketing promises are advertised about bottle nipple shapes. None are actually the breast. Current recommendations among professionals is to use a long, narrow shaped nipple to promote tongue cupping, unless your baby has a specific oral motor reason to use another type. Nipples can also be made of latex, plastic, or silicone. Generally speaking, latex nipples do not last as long before the hole gets too stretchy or tears, or they start getting kind of gummy. Some babies, just like adults, also have a latex sensitivity, so that's just a good thing to be aware of. Many of the clear baby bottle nipples that are found in stores are made out of some kind of plastic or silicone, and the packaging label, or at the very least, the company's website, should be able to tell you exactly what it's made out of. Now let's talk about nipple flow rates, which impact how fast the milk comes out of the bottle. The tricky part here is that bottle nipples are not standardized. So, two different brands that are both labeled as slow flow or level 1, for example, may vary greatly in how fast the milk actually comes out. I recommend going with the slowest generally available option within the brand and bottle system you've chosen. Then you can see how your baby does with it and make an adjustment if needed. In other words, don't rotate around and offer various nipples between feedings. It can be dysregulating to frequently switch them out for babies who are learning to eat. The easiest way to narrow down a bottle or a couple of bottle options when there's so many choices to choose from is to prioritize which component is the most important to you and then go down the list to find your bottle. So, for example, if my order of priorities is material, nipple, and parts, I might choose a Dr. Brown's glass bottle because I really want to use glass. And then I'll use a narrow nipple with the transition flow rate to start off at a slower flow and promote tongue cupping. Since the system is vented, I know I'm going to have more parts to wash, but my top priorities were met and it really narrowed down all these options on the market making these big promises in order to find the bottle that I'm going to try first with my baby. As your baby gets older, if they are efficiently and happily taking their bottles, you don't need to upgrade their nipple or go to a faster speed or buy the one that's labeled for 6 months old. The labels are not standardized. If you feel they need a faster flow and are showing true signs that the flow rate is too slow for them, then go for it. But don't upgrade just because the package label says it. Your baby can use a level 1 nipple from birth all the way until they transition to a cup, as long as they're efficient and happy with that flow rate and the nipple is intact.
I hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to check out the rest of the videos in this series. And for more proactive educational materials on how to feed your baby your way and identify red flags early, check out the link below.